Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
Hello, I'm Spirit Medium Laura, your host of this radio show. I've been channeling spirit for over 30 years and recently was chosen for the 2014 book, 100 Top Psychics in America. Here's how to LOVE love your readings on this radio show. L is for let spirit lead, is for only one question or connection per caller. V is for validate all advice of a licensed professional, and E is for enjoy the show. Stay tuned for additional announcements. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. This is Spirit Medium Laura, and in the background we've got Susie B helping out with the phone lines, and I will have her talk to you all in a moment or two. This evening we will be doing both psychic readings, that means about your own life, as well as mediumship, that means connecting with the other side. And the show is about an hour in length. Excuse me for stumbling about. But for the first 10 to 15 minutes, there'll be a little bit of patter, me talking a little bit, and hopefully offering you something that's of value to you. When we do the readings, please don't reveal too much information. Less said is more, because we want Spirit to provide the evidence, okay? If you want to get in the queue to receive a reading, just dial area code 347, phone number 945-5849. That's 347-945-5849. And you will be in the reading queue. If you'd like to jump to the top of the queue, you also may make a donation. I don't want to accept any more after about halfway through the show. I already have 5 donations, everyone, so that's probably going to take us there. But in any event, at the website for this show, which is spiritmediumtv.com, item number 1B on that page will allow you to make a $5 donation, which goes in part to help animals, and you can jump to the top of the reading queue. And I also do take people waiting in the queue, but some people like and need to have more control over being spoken to, so I've created this donation option. As well, on the website for this show, spiritmediumtv.com, item 1A allows you to get a third off a 30-minute session with me, which is a big sale. And number 3, on that page, spiritmediumtv.com, allows you to RSVP for the development circle I have after this show, which goes from 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and that's number 3 at spiritmediumtv.com. And last but not least, which is kind of funny, you can actually watch me in a live video feed at spiritmediumtv.com. Item 2 on that page allows you to watch the show live. How about that? Now, tonight in the development circle, which I call the intuitive playground, we are going to be focusing in on reading chakras and healing with chakras, healing with them, which is a unique system that Spirit has created through me, which heals the soul. The chakras, I have found, hold karmic level information, and one of the services that I provide clients is soul healing. Which actually most of my readings I do try to embed that into all the readings or all the sessions, because I'm not supposed to be a fortune teller. That's not what I do. I'm supposed to be a soul healer, and not only do I talk to the souls of those who've transitioned, but I also talk to your soul and the soul of other people in your life, and maybe even the soul of a business enterprise that you're thinking of getting involved with. So I kind of work at a deeper level than most. So what I'm going to do tonight, as sort of a brief introduction to the clairvoyance class later today, which is separate, is I will be reading a lucky person's chakra and doing a mini healing for that person. And and then I will be also having a few other things I want to talk about. Sorry for the sound in my voice, like as if I lost my train of thought, but I didn't. I actually was thinking. I didn't lose my train of thought. So in any event, if you do want to attend the class, if you want to develop yourself spiritually and psychically, just go to spiritmediumtv.com, item Number 3 on that page allows you to link through the Intuitive Playground and go ahead and register for that class. Every Monday night after this radio show, I have that class. Okay, so a couple of inspirations. One of them is what is an ethical, this is like your public service announcement, okay, on psychic services. And quite often I think a lot of people think a psychic is supposed to tell their future. I want to know if this is going to happen. I want to know what's going to happen. I want you to read my future. Well, actually, that really is not empowering you. And an ethical psychic will not enable you to not take responsibility for your life, but will rather empower you to take responsibility for your life. Because one of the key cornerstones of living in an addictive consciousness is not taking responsibility for your life. And the more you do, the happier you become. Okay? You learn what you need to hand up to a higher power and what you need to focus on for yourself. It's like one of the 12 steps of the prayer, God give me the power to know what I can change and to let go of what I can't change. I don't know the exact prayer by heart right now, but the concept is the same. Please, dear God, let me know. Please give me the power. Please give me the fortitude, the discipline to let go of that which I have no control over, and allow me to take responsibility for that which I do. And so an ethical psychic will rather than enable you to remain in a dependent relationship with that psychic by coming back for multiple readings on the same subject and making you fearful that you have no power over anything. An ethical psychic will empower you to make decisions, widen your consciousness through the psychic gift, which is from God. And do you know the word psychic is from the Greek word for soul, S-O-U-L? So a psychic is part of a spiritual toolbox that we all have available to us. And this goes to the next point I wanted to make is, as we move away from addictive living, which is fearful, which is in the consciousness of I have no control over my own life, it's happening to me. Okay, when we move away from that, we raise our vibration. We start to look at our life differently. We look at our life as we're participating, we're co-creating. And the more you raise your vibration, the luckier you get. The more often you're going to get a hunch about the right thing to do. The more often you're going to turn up at the right place at the right time, the luckier you get. And one other way to raise your vibration, another way, is by looking at your diet. And recently, your diet. Recently I decided to change my diet, move away from any kind of flesh-based foods to a whole food, animal-based diet. I mean, just the opposite, a whole food, plant-based diet. And I'm starting to notice that I am getting a lot more synchronistic, that things are a lot luckier for me. And I know this may sound really strange, but I'm noticing it in my day-to-day living. One of the things that happened is I needed to get a headshot for the book I'm having published. I have it now on Kindle. That's Intuition for Success with the Law of Attraction. I have it on Kindle, but we're moving towards a hard copy version of that book, myself and the publisher. And she needed she needed a picture that had more DPI, more density per inch, or whatever that stands for, DPI. So I went and I found myself a Groupon, one of those online coupons. And I won't even say how inexpensive it was, because it was really, really inexpensive. And I thought to myself, I wonder what I can get with this. Well, let me tell you all, that friggin' photo changed my life. I mean, I look like a It's you can see it if you go to Blog Talk Radio, Spirit-Medium-Laura. It's there as my logo. I haven't embedded it yet in the shows, but it will be showing up in the shows in a couple of weeks. I just didn't want to put it in all the shows that already were there. But that new photo is like, it changed my outlook on things. It was like, whoa. So that was kind of lucky. It was kind of synchronistic, and it opened up a whole new doorway for me with other things, which I won't go into. But raise your vibration, change your life. Raise your vibration, change your life. And healing chakras is another aspect of raising vibrations. So I don't even know how this happened, but during one reading maybe a couple of years ago, I was in a trance, and I just started, oh, I remember what it was. It was the doctor. I was working with a physician, and she had an issue with love. And we were doing the coaching that I do, which is part of that book, Intuition for Success with the Law of Attraction. And I was motivated or inspired to look into her chakras. And lo and behold, I did see something there which indicated an earlier experience of hers, which had cut her off emotionally to love. That story will be depicted in the class in full, but rather than me talk about that right now, I want to find somebody who's made a donation, someone I don't know. So I'm going to go to somebody I don't know. I think I know you. I don't know you, Serena. And oh, by the way, is there a Sharon waiting in here? Because if there it is, Sharon. Okay, Sharon, I think that you're the one that made a donation. Yeah, there you are. Okay, because you didn't give me your phone number, honey, but I'm glad that Susie B was able to find you. Okay, I'm going to go to Serena because she's the first person that made a donation that I don't know, because I want to do this with somebody I don't know. So I need to find her. Serena should be using her. Well, Serena, you're not using your Skype ID, and you gave me your Skype ID. So that's not going to work. You're going to have to, maybe it is on here with a different name than you gave me, but you gave me Serena as part of that Skype ID. And if you decide to call in on a phone number, I need to know what that is. So please, if you're listening, Serena, you may be able to write it into the chat room so that I can see it there. Okay? Because right now I can't see you in the queue. Okay, so I'm going to go to somebody else. I'm going to go to, that's too bad. Oh, maybe Sharon. I'll go to Sharon, 216. Okay, Sharon. Sharon.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, the first one. Hi.
Hi. Well, I'm trying to demonstrate reading and healing chakras first, and besides you getting, besides you getting whatever you came into the show for, which is fine. I appreciate your donation. The animals say thank you. It's a donation.
Oh, it goes to a great cause. My goodness.
I know.
Oh my God, I think it's wonderful that you're doing that. Absolutely wonderful. But go on.
Yeah, it makes me feel good too. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to, I'll get to why you called in a moment, but I just want you to pick, hold on for a second. I need to get something that I didn't bring over here. I want you, Sharon, to close your eyes and relax, uncross your arms and legs, and just start to focus on, and just start to breathe from your abdominal area. Get relaxed. And I'm going to give you a set of numbers. I'd like you to pick a number, the first one that pops out to you from this series I'm about to give you. And this number will stand for your major life block. Okay? So the number, so just relax. The numbers are anything from 1 through and including 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which one pops?
1.
Okay. And I'm getting another one for you. Interesting. Because what I'm trying to do is figure out the one I want to use for your chakra reading. And so I don't know if Spirit's trying to tell me I need to use 7, but I will look at 1.
I was going to pick 7 next. That was next.
Well, 7 is all lit up. It's huge next to the other numbers. It's like blasting in my face. So I'm going to use 7. Okay, because I don't think number 1 is relevant for you. Excuse me for being so nasty, but I have to. Yeah.
It's so funny that I was going to pick that, but go on.
Yeah, not a problem. Okay, well, 7 is the root chakra. Okay, so I'm going to look into your root chakra. Okay, let's see what we get for Sharon. Okay, one of the first things I get for you, Sharon, as I look into this root chakra is a sense of you being very, very busy all the time. Busy, 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 busy. And that keeps you from getting done the things you really want to get done. It also distracts you from keeping on point for your purpose in life. Do you feel sometimes like you're almost gasping for air to be who you are?
Right now I am, yes. In this point, yes. This year, yes.
Okay. And so that is, and it would be relevant for this time right now. It is a karmic bond or karmic bind, if you will, to this lifetime to have this issue crop up from time to time, knowing who you are, having the time to be who you are, feeling that you have to take care of survival issues, and also feels other people in your life that goes with survival issues. In other words, you might have to be caring for some other people in your life. All these things get in the way of you knowing your true point or being on point for your purpose. The reason it sits in the root chakra is because the root chakra is where our scarcity lies, generally, where we are experiencing a sense of scarcity. And what I'm seeing for you is a sense of not enough time, not enough leisure. You know, if only I had the time for that. If only I had the time for that. And you're racing to get things done all the time. Okay, so right. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to heal the chakra. What I want you to do is to imagine that there's a beautiful cloud of red light in front of your groin area outside of your body, and it's sparkling, sparkling red. And on your inhale of breath, I want you to imagine you're sending that light from front through the body to the back. So go ahead, inhale and send it from front to back. And now I want you to send it from back through to front. And now I want you to imagine, you can go back to regular breathing, that we've colored that area clear with a beautiful red sparkling light. That whole area is holding the right color for the groin or root chakra, which means that we have reset its vibration, and we in effect have really cleared something that was a sense that doesn't belong there, a scarcity or a lower vibrational sense that you have there. And now I want you to repeat after me the affirmation, I am secure.
I am secure.
Good. We'll leave it at that. Now, if I was working with you in a session, I would probably add in a few things. I am secure. I have enough time. I have enough money. I'm able to get everything I need done and take care of others that are needing me. You know, that kind of a thing. But I don't want to go into too much detail right now. But now, if we were going to do a soul healing, we'd go through the 7 major chakras, and we'd clear them all out. And then when we were done, we would create what I call a spiritual hologram. Which is one affirmation that you can repeat from time to time, which sort of recharges you back to your highest level vibration. And it's pretty simple. As a matter of fact, you can say it anytime you want when you're in meditation, Sharon, or anybody else listening. It's most effective if you've done the chakra clearings and healing. And that's simply, I am love, L-O-V-E, love, because that's the highest vibration possible. So if any of you are ever wondering what kind of a mantra to use, if you're meditating or even just walking or cutting up potatoes in the kitchen, I am love, I am love, I am love is a very wonderful thing to reset and raise your vibration. Okay, now what are we doing for you this evening, Sharon? What do you want, Spirit?
Wow, that was great. There's a reason why you picked me. Okay. Well, I have a question, okay?
Okay.
I am, this whole year has been very challenging for me. I'm looking for employment, and you're probably seeing this about me is because I'm working for no money, many, many hours. I want to get back to my career.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's amazing.
When am I going to land one, Laura?
Oh, you want to get back to your career. Did you say back to your career?
God, yes.
Okay. What you did before. Hold on.
You see me finding a job. Oh, my God. I'm working for peanuts and like over 40, 50 hours to make up for it. It's just...
Okay, let's go through this. Now, I just want to relate what I just did with you in the chakras before I go into your specifics. And that is we are co-creators. Okay, and when I clear the chakras and heal that way, then you've already reset yourself to attract in the work. And so right. So this, in effect, is this is the highest level use of a psychic. Okay, what I'm doing here is, in an example for you, is rather than tell you when it's going to happen, I'm going to shift your vibration so it does happen. Okay, and that's what I just did right now. Yeah, I just shifted your vibration. Now, the reading will have this in it. It will have all the things that you need to do to shift your vibration. That's the best way to use a psychic. Now, as I talk, I do feel, in terms of shifting vibration, there's somebody there. Is your father around?
He is.
Does you have
Yeah, my father's around.
Does he have to? Does he need any kind of care or anything like that? Is he?
Yes. He just had surgery. He just had surgery.
Okay. That comes in as shifting. Part of the shifting your energy level is we need to find a way to maybe allocate something to him so you're not as worried about that, because it's also consuming your,
I know.
right? It's consuming your psychic energy so that you can't focus in on what you need to focus in on for yourself. And so back to the original messages, it's literally like you're chasing your own tail just to stay above water. You're just struggling. You're just struggling.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
So the first thing in terms of getting your own work is shifting your vibration. Is you've got to do something so you're not thinking about Dad all the time. I know he needs things. I know he wants your attention, whatever. But you have to find a way to get that off your to-do list. My
sister and I are splitting it. Yeah.
Okay.
I understand what you mean now.
Okay, good. Well, then you've got that done, so to speak. But it's still consuming some of your energy psychically, so you need to release it. It's toxic. Okay, it's toxic. I'm giving you this stuff for a reason. There's a reason for it. Even though you're splitting it, you're still worried, and maybe you may be thinking about it. Whatever. It comes in, so it's an element. So just if you could meditate every day to release any kind of let me see, how do I say this? Every day I'd like you to meditate to release stress, to relieve stress. And as you meditate to relieve stress, you're going to be clearing yourself to pull in the new job. Okay? So Dad, all the stress around Dad, everything else, it seems to be eating you up, occupying your time. Now let's see what else I can get for you, love. Okay, the job that you're in now is harried and rushed.
Oh my God. Yes.
Okay.
Laura, I have been able to maintain everything, my payment, my mortgage, everything. Will I be able to do that until I start my job, until I start it, not get it?
Yeah, well, let me just...
Am I going to be okay?
Yeah, of course you will. But they're giving me the feeling of your job being harried and rushed because it's part of the answer. I have to figure out, because what I have to give you right now, everything is going to be fine if you do what I'm going to tell you to do. Okay, and that's what I'm trying to find out. So one of the things is you need to find a way to reduce and eliminate the stress of the job. Besides it taking all your time and not giving you enough money, it's also eating up your emotional, spiritual, and psychic energy to pull in what you want. Okay, so that's another thing. Thank you for saying that. So another way to do that, besides the meditation, is gratitude. At least we need to be grateful every day we have a job, at least for now. We need to be grateful Dad's okay. We need to be grateful. We also hear something for you, wow, that you need to be grateful for being who you are. Okay. They tell me having your looks and appearance is a very great, wonderful thing that you have. Okay.
It is helping me because I'm older. I'm in my 40s to get a job. It is because I do look a little younger for my age, and I do appreciate my looks.
They tell me you're a good-looking person as well. So in and of itself, it's a very wonderful bonus that you have in life to have the beautiful face and body that you have. I know it sounds kind of weird, but in any event, that's what they're telling me to say to you. So now, let me look. Okay, so you have to let go of fear, and then you have to start to look. So if you can do the things I just told you, affirm what you're grateful for, at least 10 things every day, good and bad. Okay, find the good in everything. Make lemonade from lemons, and then do some meditation to relieve stress. And now let's move to the job and everything. Of course, you'll be able to find everything you need, but you have to do what I just told you.
It's coming.
Yeah.
I know it is. I know.
Okay. Right. Now the next thing is once you get less reactive. Because right now you're in reaction mode, as if somebody's throwing things at you and you have to catch everything. When you get more calm and more centered and have more confidence, then things are going to shift. And I feel that a friend, now this is dependent again on you shifting your energy. I feel a friend is going to tell you about some job that's in the vicinity. So and it could be acquaintance, a friend, somebody like that. But a little bird is going to come to you with a note and say, go after this job. And you will. Okay, and you'll have time to apply for it. You'll have time to go on the interview, all of that. But you have to, you have to get more relaxed. Okay. You have to get more relaxed.
Okay. Oh, yeah, 'cause I have been interviewing. Okay. Okay, gotcha.
Okay, and then it's all going to get better for you. But you have to get out of reactive, panicked, disgusted mode to calm, centered, I love myself mode, and everything is going to fall right into place. And within 3 to 6 months at the latest, you'll be in a new job.
I believe it. And my finances, I will be able to make it, right, Laura?
You will be, my dear. You will be.
Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. God bless. Bye-bye.
Laura, have a nice evening.
Thanks. You too, honey. Bye-bye, love. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Now I have to really get moving here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, let me see, does Serena pop in again? Because that's something that needs to be taken care of. Serena, where are you? Serena is not on the switchboard, and she made a donation. Serena, I have no way to contact you. Okay. Susie's gone through everyone here, and you're nowhere to be seen. Okay. I'm going to go now to Susie B. Susie, Susie, Susie. Hello, Susie. How are you this evening?
I am doing okay. A little frazzled, but I'm doing okay.
Oh, I hope not by this show. Something else?
Oh no, it's everything else around me. No, this is my release.
Oh, good. Okay, good. All right.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yes.
So do you want to make any kind of announcements before I get to your question?
I am working on creating pendulum kits,
Oh.
and that will be available very soon.
Oh, okay.
I'm excited.
Oh,
Yes.
Wonderful. And
Mhm.
what about the feng shui and all that other stuff that you were talking about?
Yes, I'm working on that business as well. I'm collecting information, and I'm going to be working on a business on feng shui in your home and feng shui for your pets in your home. And I'm also going to be doing pet healings, and I am excited because I have already graduated with my degree for interior design, and I'm ready to put it together to make your home feel its most relaxing and peaceful.
Oh, I like that, Susie. Yay! Okay, what can I do for you this evening, darling?
Well, I'm having lots of frustrations with my daughter. I feel like that where she's living right now with her boyfriend's family, my ex-husband was enabling her and continues to enable her, and her boyfriend's parents pretty much do the same thing, and I'm really very frustrated. She can't hold down a job. Her priorities are really.
Oh, okay, don't tell me too much, honey. Don't tell me too much, sweetheart. Just give me the question, love. What is the question?
Okay, so is she going to be straightening out anytime soon? Because this is
no,
out of hand now.
Yeah. No, I don't feel so. Okay, she's going to have to fall on her face a few times, and you can't help her get up. I know that's going to be difficult for you. I also feel that she's going to be reneging on some of her responsibilities. So it's part of what she needs to go through. And as a parent, I know it must be very painful to watch that, but I don't see the light bulb going off in the near future for her unless she is allowed to take on the responsibility. In other words, the people around are not picking up for her. And that right? And I want you also to hear something, that on a soul level, she's desiring this experience to grow. On a soul level, she's really crying out for the wording is help, but not that you should help her, but that she should learn how to help herself. That there's a lot of right? There's a lot of pain inside of her about, why can't I do these things? Why don't I know better? Why is this happening? You know, she really wants to understand that. So the way that you can help her is maybe just saying, you know, you have to take responsibility. These are things that you'll benefit from going through, and allow her to go through them and grow. And that I would look at it as positive rather than negative, although from your perspective, you know, it's not the way you want it to be. From her perspective, there's going to be a lot of growth that's going to come out of this. It's not going to be overnight. This is a process, and I don't think you're going to like what I'm about to say, because it's going to take a while, like 8 years, before she's a completely different person. But by the time she's about 8 years older than she is now, she's going to look back on those days and say, Mom, I don't know how you put up with me, okay, but thank you for letting me learn.
Oh, if she doesn't kill me first.
Well, just stay out of her fire, her line of fire. You ever hear of a time?
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's like giving her I know she's older than this, but you have to give her a time out. She needs to figure it out for herself.
The only thing is that her choices sometimes affect our finances in a big way, and she's made commitments, financial commitments, that if she doesn't keep a stable job, she's not going to be able to keep up with these commitments, and then they will fall on her father and me.
Again, well, other than I know that she has another person dependent on her. That's the only area that you should step in. You have to allow her to hit rock bottom. You know, you can't be picking up the pieces. That's called enabling. And it's the only way she's going to learn, you know. And I feel that you may have to take on responsibility that should be hers. It has to do with another living person. But I don't feel that you should be providing her money and all these other things. You'll figure it out, Susie. You're a lot, you know, you have a lot of insight. I also feel, I'm getting that the light bulb is going to go off in your head, and you're going to say, well, this is where I end. This is where she begins. This is as far as I'm going to go. And then after that, we have to we have to cut her loose to live her life, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I really can't take on the burden and the stress of it all.
No, you cannot. Okay. I'm going to have to get going to the next person because we have limited time.
Okay, dear.
All right, darling. Thank you so much for calling in. Thank you for your donation. Very generous of you, sweetie.
Okay.
And I will see you later on in the class. Okay. Thanks.
Okay.
Bye. Bye. Okay, I'm looking for Peggy, who is at, hold on one second. She should be, there she is. Peggy made a donation. Hello, Peggy. Thank you so much for your donation, darling.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome.
Yes. Hi. So what can I do for you this evening?
I was wondering if you could see my son around me.
Oh, did he transition?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see what I get for you. I'm just going to see because I have to say I did feel a mother figure to you earlier. Okay, so that might also be part and parcel of bringing him in. But let's see what we get around you right now, Peggy. Okay, there is a son here. And I don't, you know, what I'm seeing is a person who's not that old yet. Okay, he's more, and they can show at any time in their life, but he's showing me himself as a child, not that old. Let me see what else I get. He says, I'm figuring it out on my own now, Mom. I'm figuring it out on my own. He says, I'm okay. I don't need you anymore. Okay, son, I need you to give me some evidence, sweetheart. Okay. Bear with me for a moment while I go to a level deeper. Okay, so this person that presents in front of me, even though he showed me himself at a younger age, now he shows a little older. Maybe, you know, teen years to even the early 20s. I'm not sure. I haven't pinpointed it yet. The first thing I get is this sense of dark hair, brown, that's very thick. There's a little bit of a wave to it, but not really kinky or curly, just a little bit of body to it, if you will. And for some reason, he presents in front of an automobile, and there's headlights on him. I have no idea if that's significant in any way. I just want to say that this is what I see. I see him fair skin. There's a bit of a freckle to his skin, okay? Now, from what I'm just describing, in other words, the hair color and the fairness of the skin, the age group could be late. It could be mid-teens to early 20s. Can't see the age exactly. And the hair texture and color. Do you understand this, please, for your son or anyone that you would know?
Yeah, that's all correct.
Okay. And he says, "Mommy, I'm okay. Mommy, I'm okay." He says something about "don't leave me alone." I don't know why he says that when he says he's okay. Don't. Maybe I'm missing a word. Hold on. "Mommy, I'm okay. I'm okay to be alone. I'm not alone." Okay. And now he's here with another female that's in the family that's older, like a grandma to you or mother to you, or mother figure to you. He says, "I'm around people that we know." There's also a male there, which would be a father figure. He says, "I'm with them and some friends as well. Some of the friends that were in..." Oh, goodness gracious. Hold on. There seems to be an accident involved in this. Do you understand accident, please?
His friend died in a car accident.
Okay, because he said
shortly after he did.
Okay, and he was in an accident as well, correct?
No.
Okay, because they said something about a friend, and he said accident, and there is a friend there in spirit with him. He said accident, and I thought it was an accident with him because of the car. Remember, I told you I saw headlights behind him, so I didn't know what that meant. In other words, headlights of a car. He didn't say he was in an accident. I just saw that. But he did say accident just now, and there's a friend there with him that was in the accident. But he said with him. So you're saying he didn't die in an accident, so I don't know what that means, but I'll just lay it on the line that way. There's somebody there, a friend of his, who died in the accident with me. So I don't know how to make sense of that, sweetheart, and I won't interpret for you. He also slender, very energetic. I see them before he passed. It looks like he did. I see him playing, it looks like basketball. Okay, so it does something with balls and sports, which is obviously a young man would like to do that. But what I'm trying to say is I don't see a sick, physically ill person. Do you understand, please?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he was a very active young man, young youth. He had it all going on for himself. He says, "I had it all going on for myself." He says, "But I didn't know it, and I didn't know it, and I didn't appreciate it much now, did I, Mom? Ha! And I didn't appreciate you much either." He says, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry."
Okay.
Okay, "I'm sorry I didn't appreciate anyone around me." I also feel Dad or Father was around, his father, and I feel that his father was trying to give him advice about himself, what to do for himself, how to take care of himself. He wasn't listening. The guidance that he was given, he wasn't taking. Do you understand, please?
That would be his stepfather.
Yeah, that's fine.
Tried.
Yeah. And everybody tried to give me their best side, he says, but all I did was ignore. Now, I don't feel there's any kind of malice behind the ignoring. I just feel he just wasn't getting it. Okay, just wasn't getting it. It's a benignness to his character, a sweetness to him, but it wasn't clicking for him. He just wasn't hearing it or understanding or what the implications were, what people were telling him. And right now, I don't know how he passed. He hasn't told me anything about that yet. But I just, all I could get was a description, a sense of, not appreciating what he was given in his life, saying he was sorry about that. You in particular, what a wonderful person you are, Mom, he says, and why didn't I know it then, but now I know it at least now. He says, I am coming in to see the family a bit here and there. Okay, he is coming in here and there, and I do feel that there's a younger sibling to him, a sister. Do you understand sister to him, please? Brother, okay. Younger to him, okay. And there are other people in the family around as well. There's cousins, there's the brother. He already said there are other people around. He says they come in to visit with people every now and then. He says, but I'm not missing you all, although I think you're all missing me more than I'm missing you. He says, I'm on to bigger and better things, and I'm learning how to cope better with, I'm learning how to cope better with life. He's learning how to cope better with life where he is, because he didn't know how to cope, I'm assuming, where he was on Earth.
Right, he sure didn't.
Yeah, this is a big, he's not telling me that he took responsibility for his passing, okay? But he's saying these little things that kind of give me that impression. Do you understand, please?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. He says, I'm sorry, Mom. I should not have done that. I'm sorry. Okay. So he is, see, I'm assuming he's taking responsibility. Seems to be some kind of a substance involved. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I can see it. And I also feel that he was cremated. Do you understand cremation, please?
No. We had talked about it, but no.
Okay. Well, there's something, I don't know what, he didn't fully develop that idea, so I don't know why he wanted to give me that. But there's something about being laid to rest. Oh, okay, I get it. Because, well, he wouldn't have talked to you about that beforehand. You talked about it in the family. Okay, hold on for a second.
Right.
Let me see what he wants to say about where he was laid to rest, because that's what he's trying to tell me. Because that's something you want to know. That I feel that you want to know that, if it's a good thing or the way he was sent to heaven. Hold on. Okay, there's also a T name, like a Tom or something coming in. I don't know who that applies to. Doesn't have to be his name.
That would be the friend he's with.
Tony. Oh, Tony, okay. Okay, hold on. Are you happy where you laid to rest, please? Yes, I am. He's happy where he was laid to rest. Doesn't need to see that anymore. It's not important, in other words. In other words, he's on to other things. So it's not an issue for him at this point. But he knows that there was a lot of crisis about that. I believe in the family after he transitioned. There must have been some kind of issue about that. Because he's trying to say that he's happy with what was decided and it's not an issue anymore for him. He's happy with whatever you decided, Mom. So he wants to put you at ease about this, Peggy, and to let you know that he's fine. He's fine. He comes in to visit you often, particularly in your dreams. He's able to say hello.
I have before, not recently, but like he's been gone 9 years now, so.
Yeah, and that's what they do in the beginning. They come in a lot in dreams. This is for everyone to know. And then then finally their energy is moving to it's moving into different levels in the spirit world, but also we don't need to have them around as much because we adapt. So one of the reasons why you will sense spirit with you after they transition so much, and then after a while it diminishes, is because they've moved to higher vibration and they know you don't need them that much. So
this summer's hard for me because he left at the beginning of August, and so
summer's
always really hard for me.
Oh, I'm sure it must be. So I'm so sorry for your loss, Peggy, my dear. Okay, so sorry for your loss, honey. God bless, and thank you so much for allowing us the chance to share this with you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, honey. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, I'm going to look for Serena one more time. Serena is missing in action. Serena, you're not showing on the switchboard, honey, so I don't know how to reach you. I'm going to look at my emails for a second. Maybe she emailed me. Holy, 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 holy. My goodness, we have so many people waiting. We have Kalita waiting. We have Wanda waiting, and I can't find Serena, so I don't know what I'm going to do with you, honey. Here is Wanda, and I think Kalita's waiting, and there's somebody else also as well, so just bear with me, everyone. There's an Isabel waiting. Hold on, this is Wanda. Okay, and let me see over here. There she is. Serena! You sent me an email. Okay, bear with me, everyone. Okay, let me see if it's one of these other Skype names, honey, because I'm looking for Serena your name as you gave me, and it's not on the switchboard, honey. I'm going to look for the other name, which would be, okay, thank you. Wanda, Isabel, Susie. You do not show up on the switchboard. There is a Jane who is coming in via Skype, but there is no one that I'm seeing here, Serena, that would fit you. Okay, so I may have to call you either later today or tomorrow or something, unless you can give me something. Oh, okay, you want to know if I see a job offer for you in the near future. So hopefully if you're listening, I like to read with, I don't want to give you a reading like that because it's not fair to you. Okay, I read off voice vibration, so you're not going to get the best answer from me, Serena, and I don't want to just give you a yes or no. I want to have some feedback from you. So please try to figure out a way to give us your information. You're not coming in from Skype because the only Skype I told you is Jane. Okay, and I have to look at Diane here to see if she's in the donation queue, and she is. Okay, please no one leave any more donations because I will not be able to get to you. Okay, Diane, can I see you in the queue? If I can't, okay, good, I can see Diane. Now I need to make a record of all this because I go into remember everything, so being so fastidious about this. Okay, so we just did Peggy. Serena's missing in action. I'm going to go to Isabel. Okay, Isabel's 575. There she is. There she is. Hello. Hi, honey. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing okay.
Okay.
I'm feeling kind of lost these days.
Aw.
And I want to know, I just want to know if my angels have a message of love and light for me.
Sure. 1 second, honey. Let's see what we get for you. Feels like you've lost something. Maybe it's your sense of self or a friend, or it feels like you've lost it. They said to me before as you were talking, somehow sense of loss, like you've lost a friend or that you feel lost. Or maybe you've lost your sense of self. Let's see what we can say about that. Hold on. You will find your way soon, dear one. Do not worry about the past. The past will always be with you. However, you can move forward beyond it. The new beginning that you had been hoping for is waiting for you now. All you need to do is have hope and faith. All you need to do is have hope and faith. You also do need to get out in the sunlight more and improve your physical self-esteem. You need to sparkle inside so that you can sparkle as a soul as well. Physically, you need to sparkle. In other words, you're not getting the nutritional balance you need to give you the buoyancy to have optimism for your future. Whatever you have been through recently has drained you, not only of your self-esteem, but also of positive nutrients that would sit in your system to help you feel good about yourself. Now they're telling me something about crystalline structures and or trace minerals that have been depleted in your body because you've been so worried and so stressed out, darling. Does that make sense to you, please, Isabel?
Yes, it does.
Okay, and so they want you to the first step for all of this is to take care of the body. Because when you do, you're going to feel better physically. And when you feel better physically, everything is going to shift for you. You're going to mobilize finally. You're like sitting in a haze. You're immobile. You're like a deer in the headlights. What to do next? You know, what to do next.
Yes.
So the first thing is to, improve your diet, take the supplements you're thinking of taking. There's some kind of thing or something you're thinking already of taking. Do something like that. They also want to see you out in the sunlight during the day because you're not sticking your head out the door enough just to get a little sunshine, not to bake in the sun, but just to get the nutrients from the sun. All these things will buoy your self-esteem and your mood, and then you will be able to take action, and you won't be as fearful. One of the reasons you're frightened to move forward is because everything you've done in the past has fallen to fallow or gone wrong on you. So you're almost in a post-traumatic stress disorder or something like that. I'm afraid. Don't be afraid. When you start to feel better physically, you will be able to take action. You will be buoyant. Okay? You'll be
okay.
Okay, and so that is your message for this evening. Go ahead, honey.
Okay, because I'm feeling kind of lost. I can't make a relationship work for anything, and I just feel so alone.
Yeah. So they want you to first check in with your health, get that fixed, and so and also that self-esteem will improve. Okay. Because with that relationship not working for you, your self-esteem suffered from that. And then you're going to start a new life. So you just need to work on the body right now a lot. Just to get that buoyancy going, that fill yourself with light, fill yourself with wholesome foods and energy, and you're going to see everything shift for you. Okay, my dear?
Okay.
All right, darling.
All righty.
Thank you, honey.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. And so we're going to go now, I believe, to Colita. Colita. We only have a few minutes left, so we're going to have to make it short and sweet, hopefully sweet. Colita. Hello, darling.
Hi, Laura. How are you?
I'm doing great, darling. How are you?
Good.
Good. And so do you have a question? Do you want me to do something for you? What do you want for this evening, love?
I had a question.
Mm-hmm.
My question was, do you see our finances changing for the better and us moving soon?
The moving is no. The finances, let me see. This is Cole and Jason. Well, I feel they seem to be in a stalemate, or it's gonna be neutral for a while, sort of the way it is. And I feel there's something with Jason that holds you all back. Either he's not feeling. I know he wasn't feeling well before, but it feels like he's not feeling well, and he just doesn't have the energy he used to have to make a change right now. Does that make sense to you, please, Kalita?
Yes.
Okay, and that's what's holding you all back until his sense of, back to that buoyancy word, his sense of energy and all that shifts. He's actually feels like he's actually had an accident of some sort that's holding him back. He's kind of got an accident. What did he hurt? He hurt his finger, his leg. Did you tell me about this before? Because I see that.
No, when he had the headaches, but no, he's having a lot of I think pain in his kidney.
Pain in his kidneys. Okay. Well, until he gets that all, you don't have health coverage, honey?
Yeah, he does.
Okay, good. So let him go take care of that, and then he'll have a new lease on life. Okay, he's going to have a new lease on life, and then he'll have the energy he needs. He doesn't have any energy right now. He doesn't want to be a burden on anyone either. He's a real sweetheart on you or anyone else. He doesn't like to complain a lot, but I'll tell you, he doesn't have a lot of energy. He's just not even saying it, but he's like, and also he's not thinking. His head's a little foggy. So when he needs to go, have it checked out, have himself looked at, and then he's going to feel a lot better, and then you can all improve for the future. But right now, it's a no. Until that gets taken care of, you're all in a stalemate. Okay.
Oh, so I'm stuck here.
No, for the moment, and don't forget that you are here. You're on the physical plane. They're not the spirits or whatever. So just burn a little sage, say some prayers. I'm going to give you a very quick thing, and I got to go to the next person waiting. But when I was very young, maybe anywhere from 2 to 6 years old, when I would go off to sleep at night, there were ghosts that I would see. They knew I could see them, so they'd come to me, and it scared the living daylights out of me. But I couldn't explain to my mother what I was seeing. Nobody really understood because I was just a baby, a child. So over time, the spirit shut it down, so I didn't see them anymore. So what you need to do is look through them and ignore them and stop giving them all your fear and energy. Put a candle, well, not a candle, but put a sage, do prayer, and know you're in control. Know you're in control. This is your kingdom, not theirs. You're the physical one. Okay? And all that will take care of itself. Okay, honey? I'm going to have to let you go, my dear.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks, honey. You too, honey. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, let me see if we have anybody waiting here. We do. Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Wanda, have to get to you, honey. Wanda. There she is. Wanda, how are you this evening, love?
Good, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, honey. Thank you so much. What can I do for you this evening, love?
My landlord came to me today and has told me that I need to move, and I don't know where I'm going to go or where I'm going, and I wanted to see, what is she coming up with this?
Well, I do hear, first of all, I did hear he wants a new home, right before you even asked your question, which is kind of interesting. I do feel everything's going to work out just fine. You will, let me see something. There's a chance, okay, hold on a second. Landlord wants you out, find new home. Hold on.
But this is my office.
A landlord wants you out of the office. Okay, hold on. Thank you. No, I don't feel that that's going to happen. I feel that's a false warning. Something's going to change in that asking you to out. Either he's going to come up with a new kind of contract with new terms and conditions. I feel that it's very high right now, very pricey. That maybe there's a way. I feel that somehow or other the cost to be there is going to be lowered somehow. So I know this sounds like a long shot, but that's what I'm getting, is that what you think is happening is not going to happen, and that you will be able to stay there longer than you had thought. Maybe there'll be a grace period, and then he'll ask you to leave after that, like 6 to 8 months. But for some reason or other, you're not going to have to leave right away.
Yeah, because I've talked to him. Right now, the business here has been here like over 20 years. But I've been here 5 years.
Uh-huh.
And the new business, I don't know who's coming in, but they're wanting to pay him more rent than what I'm paying, of course. But and I'm just worried because I don't know where I'm going to go to be able to meet this kind of rent, around this area.
Okay. Well, I do feel that something's going to change in what you think is going to happen right now, and it's going to be less to be there for the time being, and then you probably will have to leave after that. But by then, you'll be able to figure out another solution. So don't worry too much about it. Wanda, everything is going to work out is the bottom line on this. Okay? And you will be able to get this, you will be able to solve this. And let me see, I'm going to give you one last thing and then I have to pop, because I actually have 2 more people I'm supposed to read for, and we only have 5 minutes left. Let me just see, there was one other thing. Yeah, don't be frightened. Ask for a better terms and conditions on the current lease, and he will allow you to stay there longer than you'd anticipated. After that, there will be something else coming up that you'd not thought of. It's either a co-op or a family's home or something like that. We're sharing a space, but it is all going to work out for you. Okay? Okay, darling. Thank you, love. Bye-bye. Okay, and so I am now going to go to Serena, who finally did call me. Let me see if I can find her. She sent me some information here. Let's see if I can find her. And Serena, you are not on the phone. You're not in the phone queue, Serena. You have to dial in to 347-945-5849 for me to see you. Or you have to use Skype. I guess maybe that's not clear in what we sent. So I'm going to go. She says she's on Skype again also. Hold on for a second. I'm sending you the number to dial. Okay, and I'm going to go see. She says she's on Skype again. Let's see if I see her that way. Nope, don't see her. Okay, I don't see you, honey. I don't know what the problem is. You have to either use the Skype button from Blog Talk Radio or dial into the phone number, which is 347-945-5849. And if I don't get you this evening, I will get you soon in the next day or so. Okay. I think we did Isabel, we did Colita, we did Wanda, we have Diane. Diane, there she is.
Hello.
Hi, Diane. How are you? And by the way, welcome to the class tonight. We're going to be, in a moment, hopping over there. Okay. What can I do for you? Yeah. What can I do for you, darling?
Sure. I was just wondering if my 2 kids that transitioned, if they have any message for me, if they're like around or anything, or if they have reincarnated.
Okay, so I'm assuming these were miscarriages or something like that, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. Well, there's some no about this. I need to find out what the no is. Hold on for a second. Did you think one of them was a little girl? I see a little girl wearing a tutu, like a little ballerina outfit. And she's got browner skin, and she's got her hair up in little pigtails. And I think one of them must have been a girl. I don't know if you know that or not.
90 seconds.
Do you know that, honey?
I have something about that.
Okay. One of them, the older.
No, I didn't.
Okay. One of them, the older one was a girl. Was going to be a girl, and she's about 3 years old now. in spirit world, and she's playing. She's playing now. She's having fun. She is with family members. She's not alone with grandma, and she's not your mother, but your grandmother. Okay, and she will be
60 seconds.
Now, I need to explain something to you. That when a soul goes to spirit, that soul remains intact. Its identity remains intact. Even though it may incarnate, it still will remain in spirit as itself. So that identity remains there. Okay. This is a soul, the older girl, the first one that miscarried, is a soul that was a friend with you in many lifetimes. Yes, she presents as a little girl now to show me that she was a little girl, and she gives me the 3 as if it happened 3 years ago, or the number 3 is significant in some way. I just want to say that. Okay. And she wants to know, yeah, but she doesn't stay, even though she's giving me all this information. She's a little girl baby there, but she also has other identities. She shows me herself as a man that was a friend of yours in another lifetime or many lifetimes.
10 seconds.
The reason I keep the reason I keep stopping right now is because Blog Talk Radio gives me recordings towards the end of the show that blast into my ears. So I see her. I see her around you first, and she's the first. There's something to go with that. She's the first. Oh, okay. She's the first of the 2. You said you've lost 2 babies. The other one was going to be a little boy, and he's like a year and a half now old or whatever. A year and a half ago, or there's like 18 months on him. I don't know what that means. He says he's fine also, Mommy. He says don't worry about either of us. We will reincarnate, but not in your lifetime. We will incarnate in another after you've transitioned. We want to stay here in spirit world for a while longer. We were just supposed to come in to tease you and tempt you about what it would mean to be a mother before you actually became a mother. It was our sacrifice to you. We are very evolved old souls. It was our sacrifice to you to do this so that you could get very firm in your grounding about motherhood. Very firm in your feelings about motherhood, that you would want this and be sure of it. Okay? So they're telling me that maybe at that time in your life you were still sort of like, I don't know, but having the pregnancy come in and then losing it made you really want to have a baby even more. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, and so that's their message to you this evening. And so I'm going to let you go, sweetheart. And
Thank you so much.
Thank you, love, and I will see you in about.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'll see you in a little while in the other room. They go to meeting. Okay, honey.
All right, sweetie. Thank you so much.
Thank you, love. Bye, bye, honey. Bye. Okay, so I'm going to try one more time for Serena because I'm a very tenacious person, and see if she wrote me an email back. Okay, let's see here. Serena, honey. Okay, wonderful night, by the way. I'm on Skype again. Perhaps another time. Oh, you're very sweet, Serena. I'm sorry, I don't see 519 on the switchboard. I'm going to go one more time, and I don't see any Skype ID on the switchboard. So I will reach in the next day or so. Okay, everybody, I'm about to end the show. If you want a third off a 30-minute reading, just go to spiritmediumtv.com. Item 1A on that page will provide that for you as well. On Wednesday, I have a show at 1 p.m., which is all mediumship, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you all for tuning in, and I look forward to working with you again next week. Bye-bye. Or Wednesday. Bye-bye.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.